gold set to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they nearly broke down for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First play, here's Cousins. And his first look is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. Every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Cook. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Play fake. Cousins. Rolling to his right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 23. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And some room to maneuver. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, Christian McCaffrey is as tough to bring down as they come at the running back position, and he proved it right there.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey.
He'll get this down to the 38.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
From the 38, Purdy. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Now, that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Fights through it.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
On 4th down, here's Purdy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
2nd and 10.
Working out of the gun, Cousins.
Complete. Jefferson the target. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, Cousins.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 22-yard scamper.
And the Niners take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. To kick it away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, here's Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. Gets past one man. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
On second down, Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook,
27 yards.
and the Vikings have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Joseph connects on the extra point,
and they take the lead here at 7-6.
Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. 92 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got him. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Back to throw, Purdy. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this obviously about as short of a field goal as you can get. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Now Purdy. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Purdy on fourth down.
That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Cousins.
That's complete to K.J. Osborne.
Touchdown, Vikings!
K.J. Osborne.
34 yards.
And the Vikings have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead is up to 5.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here's McLeod from his end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's got daylight. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Now a jumbo formation here as they'll try for the 2-point conversion.
McCaffrey will try to run it in.
And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On 1st and 10, Cousins.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Got an open man, finding Jefferson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Cousins gives way to Cook, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. To throw, Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The kick by Joseph is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Cousins to throw it. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action.
2nd and 16.
Now Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Joseph's got it.
And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside his 60 yards, 59 to be exact.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walk the ball as progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
From the 39, Cousins.
Completes this to Jefferson. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. 1st down, Vikings.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Now Cousins. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Cousins to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They run it again with Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
They'll try to meddle with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Tension building. Here's Greg Joseph. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here